What's up, guys? My name is Captain Dave and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, where last time we left off we had a lot of stuff to get done on the Citadel, but as a result gained a hell of a lot more war assets and a lot of stuff that can help us with the fight against the Reapers. But as for now, it is time to finally get off to Sakesh and get on with that summit that we've been meaning to do for some time now, with the Turians, the Salarians and the Krogan. So let's make our way over there and let's get stuff moving, because as far as I know everything else is 100% completed. Oh no, we've got artifacts that we still need to find and stuff like that. But well, we can do that afterwards, there's no rush on that. Let's go meet the diplomats now. Diplomatic ships. Meet with the diplomats. So all their ships are there, but for some reason, because they're... well, for some reason, Krogans hate both the Turians and Salarians, and I think the Salarians aren't particularly too happy with us. The only place they're willing to meet is on the Normandy, so they've been waiting some time. Let's get things rolling.
Commander, the Salarian delegates and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Urdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Oh, so we've got to save your world, but when it comes to the Krogans dying out anyway, we're not allowed to help them. I'm sure when it comes when the Reapers are crashing on Salarian borders, that might become negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatrass?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Salarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatrass, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing. Wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
And now we need them to do the exact same thing again, except for this time it's on a much bigger scale, and they've learnt their lesson.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
Yeah, but since then they've grown as a people. Plus they've got Rex in charge now. It's like they did their job. You uplifted them too quick. Time's passed since then. They're different people. At least that's what I hope.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Salarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatrass here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this will be felt for centuries.
Will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Yeah, well, you can shout and rant all you like, but that's pretty much the situation you're in now. Bully has little friends when she needs them or he needs them most, and that's pretty much what the Salarians have been. So, as always, Garrus for the first part of this game, permanent squad mate. And I mean, can you blame me really? He's been with me through every single game, so in Mass Effect 3 it's a combination of all the characters and all the missions you've ever been on, all coming to a head, and Garrus has been there for everyone, so he obviously has the most unique things to say. And even though it's the same squad I had on Eden Prime, I'm going to take Liara as my second one. I mean, we're going on a mission with Rex. It's just too many things that both it's too good to pass up on this mission, dialogue-wise, with these two. But if you're going to take anyone else on this mission, Javik is also, as I say, always a good person to take on missions. Actually, John, there isn't a bad person to take. ED James, they're all got pretty hilarious stuff to say, but no, I think Garrus and Liara are definitely the two I want here. Let's decrease some of the weight for that. And we have nothing new for there yet. And nothing new for there yet. Oh, some new mods. Increase weapon stability, I like that. Or increase accuracy. You would think stability and accuracy would kind of be the same thing, but since how that doesn't really have much of a kick on it, let's increase the accuracy. Now, I'm not sticking with the Viper. Is the Mantis actually better? No, its weight's a lot more. Yeah, I'm definitely sticking with that. Oh yeah, and we leveled up last time we were on the Citadel. Totally forgot about that. Alright, so give Biotic Charge a 25% chance of not triggering a cooldown, or increase barriers by an additional 50%. So that's what the one we want. Because by doing this, every time you do a Biotic Charge, your barriers will now be 100% restored. Meaning like your shields and stuff like that. So basically, if you've just done a Nova Shock and you have absolutely no shields left, you do a Biotic Charge, 100% shields. And then with that 100% shield, you do another Nova Shock and literally lather, rinse, repeat. It's just you are unstoppable force with these two. But you need them both fully upgraded for to have the full effect, which is what we are working on now. Increase damage and force by 40% or impact radius. Damage and force. Every time I use this, I'm right up close and personal anyway. So damage and force. Look at that force, 1012.5 noughts. Oh, I think that's what it is. I think that's the measurement of force. 4. I really want to wait and get concussive shot finished, but I could stick it in overload. I keep saying that I want to put it in concussive shot, but Liara's got nothing to take down shields. When it comes to armor, that's what all of Liara's is going to use for. Same with Singularity. I could put it in Singularity, but ooh. Impact radius of combo detonations by 50%. Nah, let's just increase the damage. Why not? Yeah, just keep it on damage. Good, good. Insert disc 1. Should have known that was coming. In all honesty, I thought disc 1 was already in there. If I'd known that I would have had to do this, I probably would have checked first, but I'm pretty certain we did the last couple of missions. without having to change discs, so I was under the impression disc 1 was already in there, but hey ho, hey ho. As I said, I think this is going to be a recurring theme throughout the game. I should get disc changing music. Who knows, maybe changing discs is going to be our new version of elevator stories.
This is the Salarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
When in doubt, scare them. Normally that would be my advice, but we need them on our sides, as much as I want you to scare them.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Salarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Commander, Salarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Delegates authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex!
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Hold! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that. I don't think Rex is exactly happy about it either, but I mean, if he wants his Krogan females back, that might be a good idea.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge. Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
And as you can see, the reason why I brought both Garrus and Liara on this mission are becoming abundantly clear. Conversations with Rex, Liara coming across a Yarg for a second time. Oh, it's just too good.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Salarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
You are a little bit squishy, aren't you? The only form of defense I think you actually have is science.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Well, I understand your concern, but I've got to agree with Rex with this one. Something just smells wrong. Speaking of Rex...
This is where all you Salarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls.
It is quite a pretty planet. But yeah, depending on who you take with you here, this conversation can be pretty funny. Javik is always a good one to bring, but...
Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
I don't believe... I don't, not believe you. That's 100% true.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Salarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Yeah, that's a good point, Liara. How comes Rex needed an inside source? You would have thought this would be the thing you'd know about. And possibly the thing you'd want to help your old buddy Rex out with, you know? They were interesting. It's kind of funny seeing all three of them here together. I mean, got Kaidan in the hospital, we got Liara Garrus on my team, Rex right in front of me. All we need is Tally now, and we've got the old ME squad back together again. I would say Ashley, but, well, that's kind of out of the question.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
Yeah, there was a very good and real chance that you would have got the Shepherd shotgun to the face back on Vermeer. Ah, hell, I even remember that mission on Noveria with me, you, and Liara.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Speaking of curing the genophage, any involvement with the Reapers at all, seeing as how that's the whole reason we're doing this for you?
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
A Garrus and Rex statue standing in the Citadel. I can see it. Hell, why don't we get the rest of the squad? Let's get a Tally one, let's get a Liara one. The whole Citadel, the Presidium Commons can just be a huge monument just to the Normandy crew.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Salarians for lunch.
And that's one of the reasons you want Javik with you, because that conversation goes on a bit longer. Anyway, Rex, let's get things moving along. I'll be back with you shortly.
A cipher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
The Turians are the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only a few Mass Effect relays away from the whole mess.
Yeah, you guys better start fortifying your defences, because this place wouldn't exactly last long against the Reapers. Especially if science is your only defence. Haha, look who it is. Hold the line! Good to see you, good to see you.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirrahe. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
That they do, that they do. See, oh, this is just like a Vermeer reunion over here. We've got Captain Kirrahe, we've got Rex, we've got a whole bunch of Salarian soldiers, and we've got some angry Krogan downstairs, and Reapers. It's just like, oh, it's just Vermeer all over again. And old Major Kirrahe, he's one of my dream list squad mates that I would have loved to have as a squad mate in Mass Effect 3, but alas, it is not so. Anyway, speaking of Vermeer, how you been?
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Urdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medpay couldn't handle it.
You just imagine if I had Rex and Grunt behind me. The casualties would just be exponential. But anyway.
How did you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tachanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
Yeah, no doubt, along with Rex as well. But that's why way back when it was we were on Morden's loyalty mission in Mass Effect 2, I decided to save Malin's data just in case it could come in handy in the future. Well, here's that future.
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Are the Salarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
Yeah, Major Kirrahe, we can trust him.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turian support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the delegates.
Wish I could, Major, wish I could, but unfortunately the buck stops at Shepard.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And, Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You'd do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
And Kirrahe, it would have been an honour if I could have had you as a squad mate. You, I always forget his name. The Quarian that helped Tali in Mass Effect 2. Why do I always forget that guy's name? I don't know why. But he's awesome. Yeah, many people I would have wished could have been in Mass Effect 3 squad.
I don't like what I'm hearing. What? There was some outbound comm traffic 20 minutes ago from inside the base.
And?
A burst transmission, fully encoded, with no identity signature.
No signature? That's against protocol.
I know. Someone's passing a message. I've got a bad feeling about this.